I think people are overcomplicating YouTube and making it harder than it has to be. It doesn't have to be that hard. On its surface, it seems hard. Like when you look at people's channels, people who are telling you how much money they're making, channels like mine, my last video, I talked about how much money I make from all my various revenue streams. And watching videos like that, I can understand that that might seem daunting, and it might seem like, how do I create all that? Like that looks like a lot of work. And it is, but it doesn't all have to happen overnight. And in my case, it certainly did not. It took me over 3 years and 34 videos before I made my first dollar from YouTube. And it wasn't from AdSense. I wasn't even monetized at that point. I had 2,800 subscribers, and I made $81 in February 2024 from an affiliate sale. Somebody clicked on a link that I had below my video and bought software that I was using and I was talking about a lot in my videos at the time. And that was super exciting. But that was over 3 years after I had started my channel. That was February 2024. I started my channel in January of 2021. Again, I was not monetized, right? That came later. What came first was I built my audience. Okay, I had 2,800 subscribers, so that's not a small amount, but it did take me over 3 years to get there. And I went through several periods where I gave up for long periods of time. One was 8 months, another one was over a year in that 3.5 years. So it took a long time, and it was affiliate sales, right? That's the first thing that happened. But again, I had been focusing on just building my audience. Sure, I was thinking about ways to monetize, like what can I build and sell in the future once my channel, had enough traction and had enough viewers, had enough of an audience to make selling something worthwhile, right? That took time. So focus on the audience, right? So how do you do that? You make videos that help people. I talk about this all the time, but concentrate on trying to be genuinely helpful to other people and make a whole bunch of videos like that without even thinking about how you're going to make money. Okay, that comes later. That comes much later. It could come years later. For some, it happens quick. Okay, I get that. It does. And typically those are the people who will make a video about it, right? I got monetized in 3 weeks, or I made $5,000 within 2 months of starting, or you know the type of videos I'm talking about. And I'm not saying they're not true. They are true. It happens. It's just that when it takes you 3.5 years before you make a single dollar, people don't tend to make videos about that. I guess I am here, but I'm trying to inject some reality and maybe to try to slow you down a little bit. And because I think if you slow down a bit and just concentrate and focus on the right thing, the thing that will help you the most when you're starting, I think that's helpful. So focus on the audience, build trust, and you build trust by being helpful. Genuinely help somebody out. Like how can you offer to help somebody? And when I say offer, I'm not talking about exchange for money. I'm talking about helping people for free. Making videos like this one that I'm making right now, I'm hoping this is going to help somebody. But making videos that are helpful, you put them up on your channel. If people feel satisfied and helped by your video, they will like that. They will comment. They will give the thumbs up. They will subscribe. They will watch your next video, right? Not everybody, but a percentage will, as long as you're being helpful. If you always, here's what can happen. If you start with money on your mind, and no, that's not the right way to put it, because it's not a bad thing to plan ahead and to maybe have a bit of a vision as to where you think you can go with your channel, right? But I wouldn't go too far beyond that, because you don't even know where your channel's going to go yet. I didn't. When I started my channel, I didn't know what my niche was going to be. That's why I called my channel Rob the Maritimer. Like, what does that even mean? A lot of people who watch my videos, don't know what a maritimer is. It has nothing to do with the videos that I make. It just means I live in the Maritimes, in a maritime province of Canada. That's all. And I like boats, so I'm a maritimer. So, and I came up with that because I didn't know what my channel was going to be about. I just knew I wanted to do YouTube. I loved the idea of it. of making videos that people would want to watch, and perhaps I could grow a business around someday, right? And again, it took over 3 years to make $1 from it. But yeah, I didn't know. What I ended up settling on was making videos that helped people how to edit videos, because I was doing that for other people, not necessarily for my own channel. I had been doing that for other people through Fiverr with Camtasia for years before I even started my channel, my YouTube channel. So yeah, it could have been about that. It could have been about how to make money on Fiverr. It could have been about, you know, living life in Nova Scotia. I didn't know, right? So I just decided to start by trying to be helpful. And then I figured, okay, my audience will eventually find me, or I'll eventually resonate with some people, and, you know, I'll just follow their lead, right? Listen to my audience. Where do they want me to go next, right? So that's what to focus on. Build your audience first. Have some ideas in your head as to what, you know, maybe you could do in the future, but that'll come later. Okay, so it was several months after I made my first $1 before I got monetized, and I did get monetized in late May of 2024, right? But even then, it wasn't a whole lot of money out of the gate. I think I made $30 for May of 2024 because I got monetized like 3 or 4 days before the end of the month. And then June, I think I made $250 or something like that. So my first check from YouTube was in July, and it was like $250. That was awesome. I was over the moon excited. So there's revenue stream number 2. And I think my affiliate sales weren't even up to that point, you know, several months later. Okay, so that was June. And then it was July, August, 2 months after that I built my website. And I built a course. Now, my background was in that I made, I used to make, not courses, I used to make like demonstration videos for companies who wanted them internally. Okay, they wanted like how-to videos for their software so they could teach their what's the word? Internal people, their staff, how to use their software, right? So that's the kind of thing I did. And therefore I thought, well, that probably, I could easily translate those skills to making videos to make a course for myself. Okay, so that's what I started to work on. And that took a couple months. August of 2024, I offered courses, right? So there's another revenue stream. Then it was a few months after that, August, September, October, November. So 3 months later, November of 2024, I started offering coaching. That one was kind of an accident. I did not set out to be a coach, but as I was building my audience, that was my focus. Eventually, people started to come to me and say, hey, can I have a chat with you? Are you available by telephone, by Zoom meeting? You should offer coaching, other people started to say to me. So a little light bulb went off. It's like, okay, yeah, if people think my time is valuable, I certainly do, and I'm busy, so it's something I have to charge for. I started offering coaching. Revenue stream number 4. And in 2025, I started offering a mentorship program, which is an extension of my coaching, and I started to get sponsors. So that completes the 6 revenue streams I currently have. So it took time, right? It took years. So I'm now 5.5 years into my YouTube journey. And again, the first 3.5 was making no money, but I was focused on building the audience. That's what you have to do first. The revenue streams will come. Your audience will likely start telling you what they would like from you, if they want a course, if they want coaching, if they want just one-on-one call, whatever it is. It's going to depend on what your niche is and what your videos are about, of course. But listen to your audience. Build your audience by making content that they want, that they're asking you for. And if you don't know what they want, ask them, right? And then it becomes a whole lot easier, right? It's not so complicated when you just look at it as baby steps and just cross one thing off at a time and only ever really work on one thing at a time. There's nothing worse than trying to build 3 things at once, because then really nothing gets built properly, okay? Focus on one thing at a time. And the first thing has to be the audience. And if you're not growing your audience yet, then that's what you have to work on, right? How do you grow an audience? How do you get better at getting subscribers, getting viewers, getting impressions on YouTube? You do that by practicing talking to the camera, practicing making videos, practicing getting better at getting people to comment, right? And if that's not happening, then ask them to, ask them questions, right? Those are the skills you need to work on initially. Probably video editing as well. How much you do of video editing depends, again, on the kinds of videos that you want to make. I don't tend to do a lot of video editing. I think it can eat up a whole lot of time to really edit your videos in a highly produced way. It takes a lot of time. So I choose not to spend my time doing that. And what I'm learning is that you don't really mind that. You don't mind that my videos tend to be a little bit more real, maybe not so polished, right? I feel like people just don't mind that. So that's a win-win, right? Win for you, that's what you prefer. Win for me, I get to save time on my video editing. Right? So anyways, I think I've said enough. That's all short video today. I hope you find this helpful. My name is Rob. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys. Bye.